Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Jacqueline Matter. Thanks for joining us. Topping our news this hour, Sarasota County Sheriff's deputies arresting a Northport woman who had 83 animals inside her home.
She was charged with animal cruelty and abandonment after one of the cats was found dying in a bedroom. Today, we talked to that woman about why she had so many animals and what she plans to do next. ABC 7's Christopher Bradley has more from Northport.
55-year-old Shirley Duncan tells us she has a history of mental illness and prefers the company of animals rather than people. Although she admits with 83 animals inside of her home, she may have gotten a little overwhelmed.
I love very much. I love all my animals. I love them more than I love people. More than my own family, I love them animals.
Shirley Duncan says she's crushed after her 53 cats, 2 dogs, 3 ferrets, and assorted pet mice were taken away.
This was my life. Instead of being around people being used and abused, I built my life around animals, make sure they had a place safe.
Duncan says she took in more animals than she could handle.
Every time somebody got evicted, kicked out, lost their jobs, they brought the cats to me.
The next-door neighbor, Kim Bergschneider, tells us her cat was attacked and killed by one of the 53 Duncan had in her home.
Her cat attacked him, had a big knot on his head, the size of a golf ball.
Bergschneider called Animal Services. Deputies found at least one cat that appeared to be dying, Furby.
Unfortunately, the cat was so far gone, it wasn't able to be helped medically, so they humanely euthanized it.
Duncan said at one point she's had 118 cats inside of her home. She's charged with aggravated cruelty to animals and abandonment.
I just got overwhelmed. I have health problems, I have heart problems.
If you do need help, there's avenues available to help you. You can call us, we can put you in contact with local organizations that will help out.
For the time being, Duncan cannot have any contact with animals, although she tells us she did not give up the 2 dogs that were in her possession, but while we were out here, they were not. In Northport, Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Okay, Christopher, thank you. Now, those animals are being cared for by the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office Animal Services. Once they're all cleared medically, they'll be transferred to animal shelters in our area for adoption.
Florida Highway Patrol is continuing its investigation into a fatal motorcycle crash that left 26-year-old Raymond Consul dead.
It happened last night at the intersection of Beneva Road and Sarasota Square Boulevard in Sarasota. That's where we find ABC 7's Rick Adams live with more details. Rick?
Yeah, Jacqueline and Scott, this horrible crash happened right back there. I'm joined by Trooper Ken Watson with the Florida Highway Patrol. Trooper, thanks for joining me.
Absolutely.
What exactly happened back there last night?
At approximately 7:24, we had a Toyota Tacoma traveling southbound on Beneva, wanting to make a left-hand turn on Sarasota Square Boulevard. At that exact same time, we had a motorcyclist traveling northbound. He had the right-of-way, he had the green light. Unfortunately, the Toyota Tacoma did not see the motorcyclist, pulled directly out in front of him. That caused the cyclist to crash into the Tacoma. Unfortunately, the motorcyclist did not survive the crash.
And what is going on here? We have seen so many of these motorcycle crashes, a lot of them fatal.
Unfortunately, what is happening is our drivers of passenger vehicles are not seeing the motorcyclists. They're in too much of a hurry, they have mobile devices in their hand, and they're simply not paying attention.
Okay, and really quickly, best bit of advice you can give folks out here?
Without question, we need to put our mobile devices down, have that good situational awareness, and both hands on the wheel, and you'll get to your destination safely.
Okay, Trooper, thank you so much for your time, and I appreciate it. That is Trooper Ken Watson with the Florida Highway Patrol, and we'll have a lot more on this story throughout the night and coming up tonight at 11 o'clock. Reporting live from Sarasota, I'm Rick Adams. Back to you.
Rick, thank you. Sarasota police need your help to identify this man. They say he assaulted a man at a McDonald's drive-thru and then drove off. It happened last month in the early morning hours of the McDonald's on US 301 after a minor traffic incident. If you recognize the man, call Sarasota Police.
Well, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan for a look at our forecast this evening. Bob, what can we expect?
Well, nice day today. Beautiful out there in the Gulf of Mexico. You can see from the Casey Key webcam review showing beach weather is back and the waves are calming down. A beautiful afternoon and a beautiful sunset will be taking place tonight. The only thing that is not that great is the fact that our air quality index is up in advisory levels. And again, if you suffer from respiratory problems, it's been tough going this afternoon. The number at 105, the major pollutant now, ozone, and that's a direct result of this large area of high pressure, which is bringing us the beautiful weather. It means that it's not mixing up very well and things are rather stagnant. We could see that again become a problem, so we'll keep an eye out that for you. As far as the beaches go, though, there were a lot of people out there. 78 degrees right now. It's sunny, and the dew point has come up a little bit earlier this week. It was in the 30s and 40s now, back into the mid-50s, so that means we're seeing a slight increase in low-level moisture, which will allow us to see some fog around, too, tomorrow morning, especially again on Friday morning. Well, temperature right now, 86 in Jacksonville, away from the sea breeze on the East Coast. Orlando at 87, and temperatures here east of I-75 were into the upper 80s, near 90 degrees. Again, temperatures will stay close to seasonal averages tomorrow. Our high today was just 1 degree shy of it. We had a cool start, though, 52. Not as cool tomorrow morning. More on your weather in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. Crews are starting work on a new playground on South Lido Key. That playground sponsored by a foundation called Where Angels Play. Volunteers that built these playgrounds in the past remember the victims of Sandy Hook and Pulse nightclub shootings. Their focus now turns towards two Suncoast brothers whose lives were cut short, Christopher and Jared Dittmar.
The idea is to build this playground in their personality and their influence so that their legacy will continue, and you know, the children here will remember them and be able to experience healing and joy for generations.
The playground is expected to open to the public on Saturday.
A Purple Heart is awarded to those who were wounded or lost their lives in combat, and now Manatee County is honoring those veterans by giving them their own designated parking. And an emotional unveiling today, the first of 53 parking spaces the county plans to put around the area, now available at the Downtown Central Library as a way to honor our area's heroes. ABC 7 spoke with a Vietnam War veteran and Purple Heart recipient Robert Graves, who says he's touched by the new additions. Graves sharing with us a piece of his own history while serving overseas.
When I was wounded the third time, I wrote my sister in North Carolina a letter, and I told her that I didn't think I was going to make it back. I didn't see no way possible to make it back. And she had this handkerchief anointed with oil at her church, and she wrote me a letter and sent it to me and told me to carry it with me at all times.
Well, 50 years later, Graves says he still carries that letter written on, get this, a handkerchief.
Yeah, it sure worked, didn't it? Brought him home. Still to come on your Suncoast News, we'll show you how you can have a say on how the Sarasota Bayfront will look like for decades to come.
Plus, a look at one of the most popular golf courses in our area. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
For more than 100 years, American Humane Association has been teaching kids to be kind to animals. Those in our homes, on the farms, on the silver screen, and wildlife conservation, caring for the world's vanishing creatures. But we can't do it alone. Visit kindness100.org to find ways to teach kids how they can make a more caring, compassionate, and humane world for all of us.
Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru vehicles hold their value better than any other brand for 2018, according to ALG. And Subaru is Kelley Blue Book's most trusted brand for 4 years running. The Subaru Forester is an IIHS top safety pick for 12 years running. And right now, you can lease a new Subaru Forester for just $219 a month or get 0% financing with zero down. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
you are home alone, an emergency can become a tragedy. However, with any of Life Alert's 3 emergency systems, help can be summoned immediately, whether in the bathroom,
I've fallen in the shower.
at home,
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
and on the go.
Help! I've fallen in the park and I can't get up.
Don't worry, help is on the way.
Life Alert saves a life every 11 minutes.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-518-0221. That's 1-800-518-0221. Call now, 1-800-518-0221. For a free brochure, call 1-800-518-0221.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to Mesobook.com.
It has been a chaotic couple of months for the Sarasota County School Board as board members continue to disagree on major issues. Undermining text messages come to light, and elected officials openly bash the superintendent.
Board members and the superintendent, even the Sarasota County Sheriff, all say they have one priority, the students. But disagreements about what's best for those students are leading to fights and public humiliation instead of solutions. Everyone at a point where they say they want to move forward, but with a lack of trust and tension that recent feuds have created, that won't be easy.
I've learned from this. I promise that, going forward, I'll accept the will of the board and not get so heavily invested and, not get so upset because, our actions create a budget shortfall. I need to be able to accept the will of the board.
Appalled that a board member would do that to the board he's sitting on.
Coming up at 7, hear what both parties are saying about the exchanges and what the rest of the board is thinking moving forward.
And stay with us. Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan's up next with your forecast for the rest of the week, and will let us know what we can expect this weekend.
Rugs as Art. You know the name, you know the building, but do you know what's inside? Yes, Rugs as Art is Florida's #1 area rug superstore. But there is so much more. Amazing furniture, accessories, and art. All this and more. Come see for yourself. You'll love our personal touch and be pleasantly surprised by our affordable prices. Rugs as Art and more. There is so much more to explore.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call, and you cannot be turned down for any reason. Even if you have health problems or are living on a fixed income, Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance policies could work for you with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. TruStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
My mom didn't have life insurance and the cost all fell on me. And that's expensive. We're still paying for that.
Yeah, we're still paying for that.
Call 1-800-218-4991. Now, in one phone call, you can help prepare your family with protection amounts up to $25,000. There are no medical tests or health questions. And remember, you cannot be turned down for any reason. In fact, TruStage policies are already protecting over 18 million Americans. And rates are designed to be affordable, starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease.
When I leave, everything will be taken care of for them.
Call 1-800-218-4991 now for a free, no-obligation quote. TruStage offers plans to fit your budget with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage. Call 1-800-218-4991 now.
When money's tight and emergencies arise, CashNetUSA.com is available 24/7 to deliver quick loans for approved customers when they need it the most.
Apply now at CashNetUSA.com.
Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
Bob was up early today fishing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Got up 6:30 and headed out there, and then some great fishing weather, though, is perfect out there. And looks like it's going to continue, too. We're going to see a little change over the weekend. We'll talk more about that in a bit. Lakewood Ranch webcam showing lots of sunshine at Lakewood Ranch, too. A little bit warmer at Lakewood Ranch and, say, Siesta Key or Longboat Key, Anna Maria Island. A little bit cooler there, but beautiful. Upper 70s near the coast and mid-80s inland now. We are looking at the Titan radar picture, not showing much going on. That's a result of a large, sprawling area of high pressure, and that high pressure will dominate our weather over the next couple of days at least before it gets bumped out of here by an approaching low pressure area. Right now, that high pressure pretty much over the top of us. That's why our winds have really calmed down. And whenever you get a dome of high pressure near you, the air does not move much. In fact, it's just sinking air, kind of heats up adiabatically, and we have no mixing going on. That causes high pollution problems. We could see that again tomorrow, so keep that in mind if you have respiratory issues. Again, it was at 105 today. We showed you that earlier. That high moves over here, and then an area of low pressure moves in from the lower Mississippi Valley over the weekend. Yes, we are in for some changes, a little bit more cloudiness around on into the weekend. But right now, hardly any clouds around because of this. This is a large, sprawling area of dry air that is filtered in across the Gulf of Mexico, and that's not changing much in the upper levels of the atmosphere. We're talking 30, 40,000 feet, but at the surface, we are going to see our moisture content increase, which will give us the possibility of some fog tonight and tomorrow night. 86 in Jacksonville, 87 Orlando, 79 now in Miami, and temperatures still warm inland. In fact, you can see where that sea breeze has kind of made its way through. Northport, you're at 82 now. We're in the upper 80s just about an hour ago. 88 in Mayaca City and 87 in Arcadia. Gulf water temperature 76. It warmed up 1 degree today. A day planner looks spectacular tomorrow. Once again, high temperatures nearing 80 degrees at area beaches. We'll see mid to upper 80s inland and just a few clouds around. The forecast is calling for some fog to be around. You'll notice that tomorrow morning. Here comes a very weak cold front. Now, this weak cold front will slide down the state and not do a whole lot in terms of rainfall, but it'll pull up stationary pretty much right over the top of us. That gives us a slight chance for a few showers on Saturday. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Right now, that rain chance not all that high, but it's still there. And a few showers are possible even into the afternoon and evening. And as we take you through Sunday, the models are depicting more scattered showers around. But here comes Monday. The main area of low pressure travels to the north of us. And with that in mind, since we're not close to the extreme lift where the low is, our chances for rain won't be as great as, say, Georgia all the way into North Florida. But there'll be some storms around on Monday, and it looks like mainly some showers. There's a slight chance for a few thunderstorms. Nothing like we saw this past Sunday. 78 degrees, and the dew point is at 56. That number is still rising. Winds are out of the west-northwest at 12, and the high today was pretty close to average. This morning's low was cool, wasn't it? 52 degrees, 10 degrees below average. 52 degrees, close to a record, 48, and again 89 for the record high. Now, snow is continuing to fall. People who have delayed their travels back north are doing a pretty good job so far. They made a good decision. More snow for Iowa, southeast Minnesota, heavy snow in south Wisconsin right now, and getting a rain-snow mix in Chicago. Forecast calls for more snow during the morning hours on Wednesday, I should say Thursday morning, into northern Indiana near Fort Wayne and all the way over to South Bend, and then into Toledo, Cleveland, Columbus may get some snow showers with that as well. It turns over to rain, though, over the northern New England states, so they're going to spare them. But there's another one developing over the Colorado Rockies. Forecast for boaters, spectacular out there on the waters, a light chop on the bays and inland waters. The extended forecast then calling for beautiful weather Thursday, Friday. We start to warm up a little bit over the weekend, even near the coast. Rain chance at 30% for Saturday, 40% on Sunday for Sunday night and Monday as well. And then notice it doesn't cool off all that much. That front is not going to be all that strong. In fact, pulls up stationary nearby, and that's why it gives us that slight chance for a few showers all the way in through Wednesday. Back to you.
Okay, Bob, thank you. Florida anglers will have a 40-day red snapper fishing season in the Gulf of Mexico this summer. That's a longer season than most previous seasons, which ranged between 3 and 42 days. Additionally, the 40-day season will apply to both state and federal waters. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission reports this is important as there are many areas of Florida where snapper are rarely caught in state waters.
This is a great opportunity for people to get on the water. The originally proposed season was slightly shorter than this, and so the addition of these extra days is something that we're really excited to be able to offer.
The Gulf snapper season is scheduled to start on June 11th and close on July 21st. The 40-day season in the Gulf will be in effect for both this summer and next summer.
Happening now, a workshop for public input on the future of Sarasota's Bayfront. This is the fourth so far this week. Sarasota Bayfront Planning Organization and Sasaki Planning Firm have held. The team has 3 designs they're asking locals to take a look at, but they don't want them to choose just one. They say the community is encouraged to take a survey and then list their favorite ideas from each of the designs. Sasaki officials say a project like this could take up to 25 years to fully complete, but they plan to break it up into phases.
With projects like this that do take 10 or 15 or 20 years, you open projects phase by phase, so it isn't like someone has to wait for the whole thing to be done, but you really celebrate and take advantage of each little space as it opens. And again, it just gets people more and more excited for the full build out.
Tonight's forum will go until 7:30 at the Sarasota Orchestra's Holly Hall. If you can't make it, you can also fill out a survey with your thoughts online, and we put a link to that on our website.
I'm actually really interested to see what will come out of all of that. Might take a few years, but
yeah,
interesting.
It'll be spectacular, I bet, yeah. We'll have more news right after this.
Picking out a new ceiling fan? That's a do-it-yourself. Installing your new ceiling fan?
No.
That's a don't do it yourself. For ceiling fans, rewires, or anything electrical, play it safe. And call on the trained electricians from your locally owned Mr. Sparky. It's no accident that so many of our customers are repeat customers. Trust Mr. Sparky for all your electrical repairs.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Get to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat in Sarasota for big savings on new Ram trucks during the spring sales event. Shop the area's largest selection of new Ram trucks. Get the all-new redesigned 2018 Ram Quad Cab for as little as $23,999. Or save big and get up to $12,400 off a new Ram Bighorn Crew Cab. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat in Sarasota today.
Set your course for a waterfront lifestyle on Florida's last private island. Discover one particular harbor by Margaritaville. Nearby sugar sand beaches are as easy to find as the warm Florida sunshine. Waterfront residences from the high 400s overlook beautiful Anna Maria Sound. And a new marina with direct access to the Gulf of Mexico. Plus, incredible savings on move-in-ready homes. Come tour designer models today. Visit ophmintousa.com now.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Serving part-time as a soldier in the Army National Guard can give you a head start on your career. Gain practical experience with technology and equipment to get an edge in the civilian world. Learn about the paid training and career opportunities available to you at NationalGuard.com.
Time again for the next hole in the Dream 18.
ABC 7's Adam Cellini taking us to the Twin Isles Golf Club in Punta Gorda.
Hey, and welcome everyone to another edition of Dream 18. I'm Adam Cellini along with Steve Bache, the head golf pro here at Twin Isles Country Club. And Steve, tell us a little bit about the course and the hole we'll be playing today.
Well, the golf course is a great layout. There's a par 72, plays about 5,800 yards from the back tees. Great par 3s, great par 5s. It's just every hole is a little bit different and nothing gets boring. We have 6 sets of tees, so every level golfer can play. And it's just a lot of fun to play. It's a It's a fair challenge is what I call it. It doesn't beat you up, but you still have to play some shots, so it's a lot of fun.
Well, we're going to take the challenge on right now here on hole number 18. I mean, this would be a good shot to the green here. This would be a big carry.
The fairway, the bunker on the left probably won't come into play for you because there's about 50 yards in between that bunker and the green.
Ah, that's okay. A little skull, but we're all right. We're fair, we can hit it again. Might have hit a little hard, but...
Oh, you nutted it, man. There you go.
That's where they live. Oh!
Good stroke.
Oh, that's all right. Not bad. Nice, easy second putt.
All right.
We are good. Well, Steve, thanks a lot for taking us out today.
Thanks for coming out.
Lovely day, can't beat it. We got some summer rates coming up, and this course is open to the public.
Absolutely. Love everybody to come here. Once we get you here, we'll have you here. So if you'll enjoy the golf course, give us a call, and we'd love to have you come out and try us.
Excellent, and thanks for taking us out here today, and thank you all for joining us for another edition of Dream 18.
When Adam catches one, boom.
Oh yeah. Big hitter, and nice putt there. Just missed it. Not too bad at all. Golf weather should be fine tomorrow. I know we have a big tournament, Easter Seals, putting down the Meadows Cup. That will be happening this Saturday and should be okay. There's a slight chance for a few showers. The big problem today has been the air quality index. That's about it. It's something that is really bad that's happening with our weather right now. Unhealthy for sensitive people. It could be the same issue tomorrow, but we are still going to see gorgeous beach weather through Friday.
Bob's playing with me in the Meadows Cup, so it can't rain, right?
No, stop. If it does, I'm leaving.
Wish you both best of luck in that.
Have a good night.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
My name is Stefan Campagna. We're Ben Gates and Dramus. And here is your law tip of the week. If you've been injured or arrested, I know this feels like the end of the road, but really it's the beginning of a long, potentially stressful process. So give us a call, let us give you some peace of mind.
The La Musica International Chamber Music Festival, the annual celebration of a distinctive cultural gem in Sarasota, with renowned musicians from around the world. April 9th through April 18th at the Sarasota Opera House. Visit lamusicafestival.org, click on Festival, open tickets, and get your seats now.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help. With Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sonny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
20 years ago, the moviegoers of Sarasota looked up at the silver screen and wanted something more. And they got exactly what they wanted. 20 years of some of the best independent films from around the world. The most iconic Hollywood stars walking the red carpet. The most glamorous parties in Southwest Florida. 20 years building up to the most exciting announcement in, well, 20 years. At the Sarasota Film Festival, April 13th to the 22nd.
Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru vehicles hold their value better than any other brand for 2018, according to ALG. And Subaru is Kelley Blue Book's most trusted brand for 4 years running. The Subaru Impreza is an IIHS top safety pick for 11 years running. Lease a new Subaru Impreza today for just $155 a month. Or get 0% financing with 0 down. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.